fourth inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Muy buenos días amigos que nos siguen a través de mi canal de YouTube alrededor del mundo. Mi nombre es Víctor Rivera, estoy desde Managua, Nicaragua, transmitiéndole para todos ustedes este partido del día domingo 20 de septiembre del año 2020. Partido entre New York Yankees y Diamondbacks.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
Here's Big Aaron Judge, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Primer lanzamiento para George Bola. El día de anoche, ayer en la noche, los New York Yankees derrotaron, ¿verdad?, lo que fue el equipo de Boston. Partido contra Boston. Bueno, ahí tranquilo para el Racing Bell. Ganaron el equipo de Yankees al equipo de Boston. Y todo se está, pues, el camino se está preparando para los New York Yankees. Otro elevado. Y acabamos la primera entrada, señores. El día de hoy a las 11 de la mañana juega New York Yankees contra Boston nuevamente. Y las posiciones, estamos a 3 juegos y medio de los Rays. De los Tampa Rays. Por detrás los Blue Jays están a 8 y medio, pues. Y ahí pues hay un... Ya el susto que nos dieron de las derrotas y que hubieran estado en tercer lugar ya pasó un poco, ¿verdad? Esperamos de que los Yankees pues cierren con pura victoria y bueno, tal vez existe la posibilidad de quitarle a los Tampa Rays esa primera posición. Me parece un campo muy bonito. Creo que el caso es grama sintética, este campo de los Diamondbacks. El tema del equipo y bueno, para destacar ahí pues Alex Sábila en este caso. Cuando llega Eduardo Escobar.
I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and
execute primero para Escobar.
to get this W.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away.
Llega David Peralta, quien lidera a los Diamondbacks.
And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Está contra las cuerdas Peralta. Se ponchó ahí Peralta. Nueve lanzamientos para Happ. Ya se acaba esta primera entrada. Torres, Roma y Tulowitzki a continuación, señores. Decidimos poner el equipo con bastantes cambios de nuestra alineación. Última alineación titular.
Fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Venía tan bonita esa pelota que nos decidimos ir por ahí antes. Oh, y ahí nos hicieron la jugada. Nos hicieron aparentar. Fue diferente la jugada. Ahí Leiber pues la mantuvo, ¿verdad?
Is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17
Roma,
inches in, out, up and
quien no ha jugado tanto, pues tiene un gran averaje. Sí, del batazo de Roma.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Llega Tulowitzki, shortstop.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Dos en base para los Yankees. Tulo y Roman. Cuando viene DJ LeMahieu. La posibilidad de un desastre está muy cerca para los Diamondbacks.
And this one runs up high, ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, LeMahieu is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty, this is the type of player that absolutely frustrates the pitching staff and frustrates the defense because you know the ball's getting put in play at all times. A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Marte is there now, and he has
no, como Roma y no corre mucho, pues vamos a aguantar ahí. Cuando viene DJ Happ, lanzador.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Mira cómo vuela ese lanzamiento.
At second, Tulowitzki on at first with two down. Line drive to left.
Sí, señores, va a ser impulsada ahí por J.A. Happ. Una carrera impulsada por J.A. Happ, el lanzador, señores.
But when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Increíble. Increíble. Buen swing de J.A. Happ. Y como dijeron, podía intentar el doble, pero mejor nos aguantamos un poco por ahí.
First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. This is line to left. And he will get there.
Se acaba la entrada. Sin embargo, J.A. Happ pues trae la primera carrera para el equipo cuando viene Flores, Sousa y Ahmed. Wilmer Flores.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilmer Flores.
The windup and the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Happ hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Aguanta ahí, Flores.
The next 0-2. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today.
What
I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And he fouls this one off. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Here's Tulowitzki at short. He's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Excelente Tulowitzki con Mayhew.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Listo para George.
And he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Viene
So
Ellsbury,
1-2-3
George y
go the
Gardner.
Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Escobar in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
No tenía pretendido, pero bueno, salió.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And
Se fue, señores. Se fue el primer cuadrangular de Ellsbury en la temporada. Primero de 382 pies.
Jacoby Ellsbury, his first home run of the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Bonito cuadrangular de Jacoby Ellsbury.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Con todo ahí Ellsbury. Boom.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Aaron Judge.
Hit del batazo, puede ser un doble para Judge.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Tiene Brett Gardner a la caja de bateo.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Viene el manager de los Diamondbacks.
Here is you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Como que llamándole la atención al pitcher Cook.
After grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Y se le fue, señor.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. The 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone.
So viene Austin Romine, el catcher de los Yankees.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. Fouled off. A base hit in his first trip.
Zero outs para los Yankees.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Don't want to forget about him. Comes set with the 0-1. Now here's the drive out to right center field.
Esto va a ser tremendo, señores.
Kick off the base of the wall, and the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's gonna score.
Maravilloso ese batazo de Austin Romain. Y es lo que estamos hablando de él, que es un jugador silencioso, pero que hace mucho, mucho daño. Y esto será todo para Cook. Sí, eso va a ser todo para Cook. Cuando traen a Andrías, este juego 20 innings, 23 chocolate. O tiene récord Andrías.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 2-0 on the way. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Otro hit de Tulo.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Timo, to make sure that gets down.
Cuando llega DJ Lemegio.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second. Throw to second will be in
Hubo un
time.
inconveniente ahí. Se quedaron en el aire los corredores.
Ready for another chance.
Sexta carrera, sí.
He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
LeMahieu leads off first with 1 away.
Era bola esa, bola de tercera.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Doble play.
Around here is 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5.
También Walker, Ávila y Andrés.
The Yankees ready now. Christian Walker. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Otro la center half. Elevado ahí para el center fielder.
Pillsbury is under it. 1 down.
Me viene Alex Ávila, el catcher.
1 gun in the Arizona third. And the next to bat is the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and misses.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Alex.
Another 0-2 home. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Aguanta ahí.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Matt Andrees. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ponchado ahí,
never had a chance, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Bueno, el juego de Hap ahorita ha sido perfecto.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Miguel.
Thank you, Heidi.
And Duhar.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. And he's turning April showers into May poplars right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Peralta is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Thought he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field.
Y se fue, señores. Cuadrangular de Aaron Judge, el 13º de la temporada con 2 carreras más a bordo. Partido que se pone 8 carreras por 0. Espectacular. Aaron Judge, un bateador tremendo.
But there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to
Bola
him,
para Brett Gardner.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging
Gardner.
pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Souza. He gets there.
Atrapa ahí el right fielder. Cuando vemos a Cook, 2 entradas, 9 hits, 6 carreras, 27 lanzamientos.
Nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there.
Horrible, horrible para. Horrible ese. No estaba viendo normalmente el cuadrangular de Judge.
It's the Yankees 8 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Digging in to try it again. Patel Marte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Primer hit del partido.
What kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is right there, one down.
Vamos a buscar el doble play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Up next for Arizona, Steven Souza. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A pause and the 0-2.
Aguanta ahí Sousa.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Austin Romine.
Austin Romine. He's faced Matt Andrees previously. He's gone 3 for 6.
Austin.
Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Troy Tulowitzki. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Tarde.
8 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike to count to Tulo now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments as of late. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You can see that de parte de los Diamondbacks. Plays that headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Cuando viene el primer bateador del equipo, Miguel Andújar.
Here's Miguel Andújar now. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
Señores, Grand Slam de Miguel Andújar. El primer bateador Andújar. Segundo cuadrangular de la temporada y mete un pepenazo de cuadrangular.
Home run number 2 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Qué cuadrangular más importante para Miguel.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing.
Y lo siguen con Andriese, señores.
Smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 90.
Ready for another shot
Aaron
now,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the home.
And he might
Señores, cuadrangular de Aaron Judge, el segundo del partido. Qué jugador, 14º de la temporada para Aaron.
Home run there for Aaron Judge. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Qué partido más caótico para los Diamondbacks y qué partido más destacable para la ofensiva de los Yankees. Increíble, señores.
Round tripper of the game so far. Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So this already sizable lead gets even larger.
Unos 13 carreras por 0. Ahmed, Walker y Ávila.
The 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 13-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Romine over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A dive, and he knocks it down.
Oh, señores.
Not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an
No pasa nada, dice el umpire.
He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Pitch on its way to Avila. And a fastball.
Ponchado, Avila.
2 down.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher.
Nada, hacer cambio de defensor.
When you're pitching in interleague games, it's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Se va la entrada quinta.
1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still looking up at
Viene Torres, Sommer y Tulowitzki.
Silvino Bracho gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Silvino.
Stepping up to the plate, Torres. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Torres.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Bola 2 para Kleiber. Hit del batazo para Torres. Estos son los partidos donde los jugadores pueden aumentar su averaje. Está en lo más alto de la Liga Americana, Leiber.
Digging in, Austin Romine. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating
Excelente el batazo de Romine que impulsó el Leiber hasta tercera. Excelente bateador que es Romine. No sé si ustedes concuerdan conmigo, pero para mí lo es. Austin Romine, gran bateador, al menos en este juego. Ahí Rapticón. La Rosa le medio impulso esa 14ª carrera. Rozándole en la parte de abajo, pero lo suficientemente pues para que el primera base no la agarrara y que impulsara la carrera. Era Troy Tulowitzki, hasta ahorita está viniendo el Lemegio.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu.
Para doble play esa.
The second for one, on to first, the double play.
No se la pudo plantear mejor, pero bueno, fue bien conectada, lo único que está bien posicionado. Muy tarde.
But this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Up quiere ponerse la capa de héroe y traer la 15ª.
Pulled toward right center field.
Elevados.
Onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Forced to settle for one.
Cuando viene el center fielder Ketelmar.
And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, let's get too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
In comes Judge. He makes the catch.
A great
effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eduardo Escobar. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here.
La pensó demasiado, pero dio por strike.
Would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Viene David Peralta.
David Peralta. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit sharply, but fouled down the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Bueno, señor, vamos a poner a calentar a un lanzador. Holder y Tommy Kenley. Conectamos terrible. Horriblemente.
Next for New York, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
Otro cuadrangular de Ellsbury, señor, el segundo del partido. 15º, el segundo de la temporada y el segundo del partido.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Qué actuación espectacular de Jacoby.
Stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Bastante interesante haber visto cómo llegaba ese lanzamiento. Horrible.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this
horrible
way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box, you have no idea.
Listo para el center fielder. Iba con bastante veneno, diría yo. Bien conectado, lo único que fue en la punta del bate que de ahí salió. No fue con el tambor. Bueno, el daño hecho por Ellsbury. Tiene Flores, Sosa y Ahmed.
He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Gardner is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, right fielder.
One gone down the Arizona 7th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Ponchado ahí Sousa. Sexto del partido.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day.
Strike primero.
What he offers up there, it's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Segundo. Aguanta y Ahmed.
2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Está resistiendo demasiado.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Aguantó demasiado, Luis.
Digging in, Torres. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Creo que nos lo vamos a seguir obligando más a...
He's set. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Here comes Souza, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count.
Vamos a mandar a Jonathan.
A little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
First offering on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. With this one almost in the books, the story was
demasiado arriba.
What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Torres ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score.
Triple de Austin Romine.
Even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Qué batazo más largo. Casi un cuadrangular.
RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Yoshihisa Hirano.
Cuando viene Yoshihisa Hirano, japonés, diré yo.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. Line, but speared on a hop.
Carrera impulso. ¡Ay! Ahí casi. Casi, ahí se meten en problemas.
DJ LeMahieu. He was a double play victim last time around. Strike one to start the at bat.
17 carreras en un partido, señores. Esto es una vulgaridad.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there. 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jay Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's
Trae el primero para Happ.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
Happ, quien fue el impulsor de la primera carrera del equipo, ya cuando van 16 más todavía. Segundo hit de Happ.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
Oportunidad ahí.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Nos fuimos demasiado temprano con ella, diría yo.
From the stretch. And
elevado.
Back behind second. And here's Flores.
Tranquilo.
And the side is retired.
La última aparición para Happ cuando viene Jonathan Holder. A ver cómo le va. Viene a enfrentar a Grayson Walker.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Para
the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one.
Cuando vemos la estadística de Hub.
Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Pitch on its way to Avila. He takes recalled on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
Impressive, Matt. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Hit hard to the right. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Está contra las cuerdas, Lam. Aguanta ahí.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is in the air to left field. After it is
Estaba para el otro lado del equipo.
Get there, so the inning will continue.
Estaba posicionado en el otro lado.
Pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
Vamos a dejar a Holder, si acaso pues. Ahí va a estar Tommy Kane.
From the stretch. Liner toward right center. Marte is
Llegó a tiempo.
quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 99.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center.
Ya posiciona ahí el jardinero.
There now, and he has it for the 2nd out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Brett Gardner. Lifetime against Mark Zipchinski. He's hitting .429. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider.
Oportunidad ahí.
Oh. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Zipchinski is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in.
He can
keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ahí con Sousa.
Eduardo Escobar
Cuando viene Eduardo Escobar.
Things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. And it's fouled away.
Está aguantando Escobar.
And they'll do it again. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Still 1-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The throw into second.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
A ball and no strikes.
Está regañando Aaron Boone.
Popped him up. Romine waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Excelente.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Shot toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
De hecho pensé que iba a ser una matación súper peligroso.
And that's in there for strike 1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Chopper to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki.
Se termina el partido, señores.
And the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
17-0 the final tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jay Happ earned his 5th win of the year. Matt Cook permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
17-24, señores, un partido impresionante. Si ustedes lo pueden ver a través de esta transmisión. Jugador de partido, Aaron Judge, de 6-3. Austin Romay también. Ahí estuvo Ellsbury y Andújar. 6 turnos al bat, 3 hits, 3 carreras impulsadas, un doble y 2 cuadrangulares de Aaron Judge. Y estamos cerrando, señores, el mes de abril. El de abril, cuando ya vamos a entrar al mes de mayo. Tenemos una temporada bastante larga todavía. Estamos apenas la acabamos de empezar, señores. Es impresionante la cantidad de juegos, la cantidad de partidos que hay que disputar en este MLB The Show para poder llegar hasta el final. Y el siguiente partido lo lanzará Montgomery contra Zach Greinke. Así que espero que ustedes me puedan seguir y estar conmigo por ahí cuando eso suceda. Así que, bueno, estaremos pendientes, ¿verdad? Para que ustedes puedan ver la transmisión. En este momento, pues, nos vamos a irnos rápidamente a lo que es FIFA. Vamos a ir a dar una salida. Y posterior a eso, pues creo que vamos a regresar, aunque creo que sí, vamos a hacer la serie de partidos y posteriormente irnos por fuera. Hasta el próximo video, amigos. Chau, chau.